Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And well, today we're back on the hood, sanding it down. Um, like I said, the back fender, rear quarter panel looks okay for now. So I'm working on the hood, like you guys saw right now. That's my main focus for this moment. So everything else seems to be okay. Um, I'm still, I still need to change the coils on the car, the coil pack and the spark plugs to see how that ticking goes. I started the car earlier. It was pretty cold. It was a cold start, so it wasn't ticking. So it's kind of funny, guys. But let me get back to sanding. Okay, guys. So it seems like it's raining again, and well, the raindrops and the dust from the bundle blocking all my sandpaper. So, and I can't do nothing. I don't know if you guys could see, but see all those drops on the car. I don't know if, yeah, you guys can see them. Those are landing here. They are it's mixing with the water and it's blocking my sandpaper, so that's not working. So I'm gonna have to wait till it stops. See the floor? So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a bit. So see you guys in a couple seconds. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna call it quits for now because it started already raining a little bit harder. So I'm gonna start working on that bumper, trying to get that thing all fixed and hopefully installed. No, I can't install it. I still need to get the headlight bracket and the headlights before I install the bumper. So yeah, let me try and see if I could fix the bumper anyways. Okay, guys, once again it's night, but I just got back from getting some headlights. I bought some used, they're practically new headlights that I got on Craigslist for the e90. They were $90 a pair, so I needed the headlight. I was gonna buy just one on eBay, but the single one was around like close to 200. So 90 for both. They're not the OEM, they're different. You'll see them right now. I'm just gonna install this one because I can't install this one because I need the bracket. But as soon as I get the bracket, I'll install the other one. I just want to see how they look. So let me install this side. Okay, guys, so it's pretty late at night. As you can see, I just installed the headlight on the BMW. There, just the one over there, the passenger side. And it started raining again, so there's nothing I could do about that. But I did come inside the garage, and I'm gonna start working on the bumper. Trying to pop this out with the. I don't have the heat gun with me right now, so I'm gonna use the little torch. That torch. So just to heat it and try to pop everything back out to where it has to be. That there too. So but this is the biggest one. I'm gonna start doing this one first and work my way over that side and then the bottom. Everything on this side seems to be okay. There's nothing wrong with these besides the scratches and stuff like that, but that's normal. This is the worst part. This, now this. I think this is the easiest thing to do. This is gonna be the easiest part, but this is gonna be the hardest. But who knows? We'll see right now how things go. Okay guys, so I got the bumper already where I want it. I still have some cracks like this right here. It's got a crack and there's a crack underneath that I need to put like some kind of mesh on the back just to keep it in place. But I'm gonna start sanding all this area and this area now. So I'm pretty much done with the heat. So I'm gonna start sanding. Okay guys, so as you can see and here, it's raining outside, so I practically got this small scratch that was up there done. I'm still working on this section. I started sanding a little bit earlier than before the primer started drying, so that's what happens. I kind of got this side already. I still need to sand a little bit more, but as you can see, I just touched that and the primer is still dry, the filler primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this area. That's the only area I got right now, but this is kind of looking a lot better. So I still got some spots that I still need to sand down, like that scratch and all these little, I don't know if you can see this, all that, and this up here it's practically ready. I still gotta work on that crack. I'm gonna use some epoxy and some kind of mesh, like I said, just to hold it underneath. I could sand this area now, but I'm pretty sure I could save it. I'll probably still end up buying a new bumper, because I already saw the bumper, so most likely I'll buy a new one. I just want to show you guys, I mean, this one's got a lot of damage, but there's some that don't have a lot of damage, like the Kia. I don't know if you guys remember, a lot of videos back, I repaired the Kia's bumper. So this case, you could still save it. If you're really tight on a budget, you could save it. So you could save, buy the bundle. The small one is gonna be like 15 bucks and a couple primers and stuff like that. Because either way, if you buy a new one, you still gotta paint it. So if you're gonna save a couple $100 on a bumper, then you could do that. Okay, so the bumper, I'm gonna make it look something decent. Like I said, most likely I'll buy a new one, but who knows, who knows. So like I said, I want to do this for DIY people out there. I'm not a professional. I don't work at a body shop. I don't have a shop. I don't work with cars professionally. That's not my job. My job is to work in construction, 9 to 5, except when it's raining, like right now. So so that's what I consider something DIY. For people that don't know how to do it, that want to do it, you can see it's possible, because I'm not a professional and I'm getting it and I'm making it look better, somewhat decent. So if I could do it, you could do it, because I'm not a pro. So if I were a pro and I have my own shop with the car, then that's not something a DIY, because I'm an expert at that. I'll be an expert at that. So it's gonna be a lot easier for me than for a person that's never done it before. So I've done this once before on the Kia, like I said. So I consider this a DIY project for all you people that want to do DIY stuff. I'm not a professional, like I said, so if there's shops out there posting up videos that have their own shop, that are professionals at what they do. They work at that 9 to 5. That's their job. They're showing you guys how to do it, how they do it. But if you were to do it, it's gonna be a little bit hard, because you're not a professional. So yeah guys, there's a bumper, and I'm gonna continue working on it. Okay, so this is where I'm at on the bumper. I removed that scrape that was right here already, so that side is good to go. This bottom side is good to go. There's a couple scratches right here, but that's just the paint. So after I sand that and that, it'll go away. You can see there's nothing, there's no more problems here either. This was the worst part. I don't know if you guys could remember. I already used the torch to heat this up and raise it up a bit, but I'm just filling out just a small layer, a thin layer of Bondo there. A little hole that was right here too, and that. So right now I know it looks kind of thick. It is thick, but I don't know, it's built up. I still need to sand it down and bring it, to where it's really thin. So that's where I'm at with the bumper. On the bumper also, there was a bad area right here. So see, it's alright, it's decent. Like I said, I wasn't gonna make this perfect because the bumper was pretty bad, but right now it's somewhat decent. This is just primer, guys. Filler and sandable. Okay guys, so it's pretty much ready. I still need to primer that a little bit more. I'm just sanding the whole bumper so I can repaint it. I still need to sand this area, but you get the idea. So there it is. That's the last thing you're gonna see from this bumper. Next time you see it, I'm gonna start spraying it and wait for it to dry. So that's it for this bumper right now.